5 subtle habits that make seniors irresistibly charming at any age. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here today, sitting down with me for a little heart-to-heart. I've been around for a good while now. Let's just say I've earned my gray hairs and laugh lines. And over the years, I've learned a thing or two about what makes life truly special, especially as we get older. Today, I want to share something close to my heart. 5 subtle habits that make seniors irresistibly charming at any age. You see, charm isn't about flashy moves or trying to be someone you're not. It's about the quiet, beautiful ways we show up in the world. Ways that make people smile, feel seen, and want to be around us. These habits, they're like little seeds you plant every day, and over time, they grow into a life full of #healthy aging, #wisdom, and #life lessons that inspire everyone around you. I'm speaking to all of you out there, whether you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or beyond. And if you're a bit younger, stick around, because these are #timeless wisdom nuggets you can carry with you for years to come. So grab a cup of tea, get comfy, and let's dive into these 5 habits that make us seniors shine brighter than ever. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll feel ready to embrace your own charm and maybe even share a little #elderly wisdom with the world. Habit 1, listening with your whole heart. Let's start with the first habit, listening with your whole heart. Oh, my friends, this one is pure gold. There's something magical about someone who really hears you, not just waiting for their turn to talk, but truly soaking in what you're saying. I've noticed that the most charming seniors have this gift. They listen like you're the only person in the room. Think about it. In today's world, everyone's distracted. Phones buzzing, emails piling up. But when you sit down with someone who puts all that aside and gives you their full attention, it's like a warm hug for your soul. I remember my friend Margaret, who's well into her 80s now. Every time we talk, she leans and looks me in the eye and nods like she's hanging on my every word. One day, I was telling her about a tough moment I was going through, and she just listened. No advice, no interruptions. When I finished, she reached for my hand and said, "That sounds really hard. I'm here for you." That was it, but it meant the world. Here's the thing. Listening like this doesn't take much, but it's a game changer. It's a habit that says you matter, and that's what makes people light up around you. Want to try it? Next time someone's talking, maybe your neighbor, your grandkid, or even the cashier at the grocery store, put your phone down. Look at them. Ask a simple question like, "How's that going for you?" And really hear their answer. It's a small act of #elderly wisdom that builds connection and trust. This habit isn't just about being polite. It's about #healthy aging too. When we listen deeply, we stay curious, we learn, and we keep our hearts open. And that, my friends, is a kind of charm that never fades. As the #greatest quotes remind us, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. So let's use them wisely. Habit 2, sharing stories with a smile. Now, let's talk about the second habit, sharing stories with a smile. Oh, I love this one. As seniors, we got a treasure chest of stories. Funny ones, tough ones, and everything in between. The charming ones among us know how to share those stories in a way that lights up a room, without preaching or dwelling on the negative. I'll never forget my Uncle Joe, who was the king of storytelling. At family dinners, he'd lean back in his chair, a little twinkle in his eye, and start, back in '72, he'd tell us about the time he got lost on a road trip or how he met my aunt at a dance hall. Even when he talked about hard times, like working 2 jobs to make ends meet, he'd find a way to make us laugh or leave us with a lesson, like how he learned patience or gratitude. He wasn't trying to show off. He was just sharing his life, and it drew people to him like moths to a flame. Why does this matter? Because stories connect us. They remind us we're human, that we've all got battles and triumphs. When you share a story with kindness and a smile, you're passing down #life lessons and #inspirational quotes without even trying. It's not about bragging or complaining. It's about saying, "Hey, I've been through some stuff, and here's what I learned." That's #wise elders energy right there. Want to make this habit your own? Think of a moment from your life, maybe a funny mistake you made, or a time you felt proud. Next time you're chatting with someone, weave it in naturally. Keep it short, Add a little humor and end with something positive like, that taught me to never give up. You'll be amazed at how people lean in, wanting more. It's a piece of hashtag timeless wisdom that makes you unforgettable. Habit 3, embracing small acts of kindness. All right, here's the third habit, embracing small acts of kindness. Now, this one's like sprinkling a little magic dust wherever you go. Charming seniors don't need grand gestures. They know the power of small, thoughtful moments that make someone's day brighter. I think of my neighbor, Mrs. Thompson, who's in her late 70s. Every week, she leaves a little note in my mailbox. Just a simple, hope you're having a great day, or a clipping from the newspaper she thinks I like. It's nothing big, but it makes me smile every time. And you know what? Everyone in our neighborhood loves her. She's always doing these tiny things. Waving at kids on their way to school, complimenting the barista's smile, or holding the door for someone at the store. It's her way of saying, I see you and you're important. These acts of kindness are pure hashtag motivation for hashtag healthy aging. They keep us connected to our community, boost our mood, and remind us life's about giving, not just taking. Studies even show that kindness lowers stress and keeps our hearts healthy. Talk about a win-win. Plus, when you're kind, people can't help but be drawn to you. It's like a ripple effect of hashtag elderly wisdom. How can you start? It's easy. Try one small act today, like thanking someone for their help, leaving a kind note, or even just smiling at a stranger. I promise, it'll come back to you tenfold. As one of the hashtag best quotes goes, kindness is the language the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Let's speak it every day. Habit 4, staying curious about life. Now, let's move to the fourth habit, staying curious about life. Oh, this one keeps us young at heart, no matter how many candles are on the birthday cake. The most charming seniors I know are the ones who never stop learning, asking questions, and finding wonder in the world. Take my friend Clara, who's 82 and still takes painting classes at the community center. She's not trying to be Picasso. She just loves trying new things. Last month, she showed me her latest masterpiece, a wobbly little landscape, and her face lit up as she told me about mixing colors. She's always asking questions, too, like how her grandkids' video games work or what's new in the news. That curiosity makes her so fun to be around. People love talking to her because she's genuinely interested. Curiosity isn't just about hobbies. It's a mindset. It's saying, there's still so much to discover. That's what hashtag healthy aging looks like. It keeps our minds sharp and our spirits bright. Plus, when you're curious, you make others feel valued. They see you care about their world, too. It's a piece of hashtag life-changing wisdom that never goes out of style. Want to try it? Pick one thing you've always wanted to learn. Maybe gardening, a new recipe, or even how to use that tricky smartphone app. Ask someone to teach you, or look it up online. Then share what you learned with a friend. You'll feel alive, and others will be drawn to your spark. As the hashtag greatest quotes say, the mind that opens to a new idea never returns to its original size. Stay open, my friends. Habit 5, laughing at life's little quirks. And finally, the fifth habit, laughing at life's little quirks. Oh, this one's my favorite. There's nothing more charming than a senior who can chuckle at themselves and find joy in the everyday messiness of life. It's like a secret weapon for hashtag wise elders. I'll let you in on a story. A few years ago, I was at the grocery store juggling too many bags, and, of course, I dropped a carton of eggs. Splat! Right there in aisle 5. I could have gotten mad or embarrassed, but instead, I just laughed. The cashier laughed, too, and said, "Don't worry, we've all been there." That moment turned a tiny disaster into a connection. Laughter does that. It breaks down walls and invites people in. The charming seniors I know don't take themselves too seriously. They giggle when they forget a name, shrug when their knees creak, and find humor in life surprises. It's not about ignoring the hard stuff. It's about choosing joy anyway. That's hashtag inspirational quotes material right there. Laughter's good for us. 2, it boosts our mood, eases stress, and keeps us connected. It's the heart of hashtag healthy aging. Want to make this habit yours? Next time something goes wrong, like spilling coffee or misplacing your glasses. Pause and find the funny side. Share the story with a friend and laugh together. It's like medicine for the soul. As one of my favorite hashtag best quotes goes, life is better when you're laughing. So let's keep laughing no matter our age. Well, my friends, there you have it. 5 subtle habits that make seniors irresistibly charming at any age. Listening with your whole heart, sharing stories with a smile, embracing small acts of kindness, staying curious about life, and laughing at life's little quirks. These aren't big, flashy things. They're quiet choices we make every day. But oh, how they add up to a life full of hashtag motivation, hashtag wisdom, and hashtag life lessons. I hope you're feeling as inspired as I am right now. You don't need to be perfect or have all the answers. Just keep showing up with these habits, and you'll shine in a way that draws people to you, whether you're 50, 70, or 90. That's the beauty of hashtag healthy aging and hashtag elderly wisdom. It's never too late to grow, to connect, and to live a life that inspires others. So, here's my challenge for you. Pick one of these habits and try it this week. Maybe listen a little deeper, share a story, or laugh at something silly. Then come back and tell me how it went. I read every comment, and I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs a little hashtag timeless wisdom, and hit that subscribe button so we can keep these heart-to-hearts going. Until next time, keep shining, keep growing, and keep spreading that beautiful charm of yours. This is your old friend, signing off with love and a big smile. Take care, and I'll see you soon.